All right, today we're diving into something pretty fascinating, the United Church of Cannabis. I mean, just the name alone makes you kind of tilt your head, right? So let's get into what it's all about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're thinking, because I thought it too. A church for cannabis? Seriously? It's a question that definitely makes you do a double take, and that's exactly what we're here to unpack.
To really understand this group, we're going to go straight to the source, their own sermons, their own writings. Let's explore the gospel of a congregation that is, well, very, very different from what you might expect.
So, what is the United Church of Cannabis actually? Let's take a look at how they talk about themselves. This opening line from a figure they call Father 420 tells you so much right away. He's not addressing sinners or the faithful in a traditional sense. He's welcoming the chronically overextended. That's a huge clue that this is for people feeling the burnout of modern life. And that idea leads us right into their core philosophy, what they call the gospel of slowing down. You know, this isn't about dogma or strict rules. It's much more about a whole way of being.
At its very heart is this one really powerful idea, and they frame it as an antidote to the way so many of us are living today. It's a direct response to a world that feels like it's always on, constantly demanding more and more from us. I mean, the title of one of their main sermons says it all. A sermon for a world moving too fast. They're not being subtle about their mission here. It is absolutely front and center.
Their central practice is called the slow exhale, and it's basically what it sounds like. It's this intentional act of just slowing everything down. Your breath, your thoughts, your entire life, all to find those things we lose in the daily rush. Presence, peace, and a little bit of clarity. And this comparison chart just lays it out so clearly. You've got the pace of the world on one side, fast, reactive, anxious, sound familiar? And then you have their path of the flower, slow, intentional, present, and calm. This is their whole philosophy in a nutshell. But you know, their whole philosophy isn't just about slowing down. It's also built on a few other key pillars: kindness, laughter, and ritual. This quote is so telling. The focus isn't on being taught something new. It's about remembering what we already know. It suggests that their belief system is about uncovering something that's already inside of you, not getting a new set of rules from somebody else.
And here are those core ideas, which they frame as their own kind of sacred trinity. Kindness is sacred, laughter is healing, and cannabis? Well, it's positioned as a tool, a ritual element to help with that act of remembrance. What's so fascinating is how they're always mixing the sacred with what they call cosmic absurdity. They take their values really seriously, but they don't seem to take themselves too seriously. There's this playful, almost cheeky vibe woven into their entire worldview. So this unique philosophy also shapes how they go through the year. They've actually created their own calendar of traditions and rituals, which is what we're going to look at next. So instead of following traditional holidays, they've basically created their own liturgical calendar. They take familiar moments in the year and just completely reimagine them through their own unique lens. And just take a look at their spin on the holidays. Thanksgiving becomes the Gobble Gospel edition. New Year's Eve is when the year rolls a joint. And my favorite, New Year's Day is a time to forgive ourselves for last night's karaoke. It's that perfect blend of the profound and the playful that seems to be their signature. A Thanksgiving sermon called The Hitchhiker's Guide to Turkeys? Come on, that's amazing. This is a perfect example of their whole vibe. A little bit of spiritual seeking, a heavy dose of pop culture, and a healthy serving of that cosmic absurdity. It's a truly unconventional approach to faith. So what do we make of all this? What does their unique approach to spirituality and community tell us about our modern world? Okay, let's circle back to our original question and try to put a pin in it. Based on everything we've seen, what is the United Church of Cannabis really? Well, in short, it's much more of a philosophy than a formal religion. It offers a framework for mindfulness in a chaotic world. It uses cannabis as a ritualistic tool for connection. And at its core, it emphasizes community, kindness, humor, and is a direct response to that feeling of being chronically overextended. Ultimately, what we're looking at is a framework for finding peace and a sense of community, but one that exists completely outside of traditional religious or social institutions. They are absolutely carving their own path. And this leaves us with a much bigger question to chew on. Whether you agree with their methods or not, what does the emergence of groups like the United Church of Cannabis say about our collective modern search for meaning, for connection, and for just a way to, slow down?